I'm curious to know.
right?
Okay, well, yeah, and I agree. And you've dealt with clients across the spectrum, everything from military to professional sports to business people to regular Joes. And is there a common thread across all of them as far as the way people handle themselves, or at least the way you coach them?
So 100% there's a common thread, and it's a twofold element. I call this noble warrior training. There's two aspects of noble warrior training is first your attitude. And the attitude distills down to an either or scenario. Literally in everything. Either you are at cause in the relationship or you are in effect. That is to say, relative to the law of cause and effect, you are the doer, you're the initiator, you are the prompter, you are responsible, you are responsive. Or relative to the law of cause and effect, it's happening to you, you're in the result, you have no choice. And that's the number one enchilada. It's enormous because you look at every single thing in your life all day long. You're either the responsible one or it's happening to you. And that gets as big as you want to get with things like butterfly theory. You flap a butterfly's wings in Thailand and a tornado happens in Kansas. Or as small and microscopic as, am I going to have another alcoholic beverage tonight? One more drink. Am I getting up on time? I mean, I laugh at it just thinking about one scenario to take us back to maybe 1999. And I was on my way to a meeting of just men. And the whole idea is that we're going to support each other to be successful in relationships. So I pick up this dude along the way. He's kind of a soup sandwich. I get it. You know, we're all in different levels or different, levels of our personal evolution. And this guy was, that he had this going on. And we're driving, and I'm looking at the time. It's a 20-minute drive, and it's 10 minutes before the hour. And I make a comment to him. I said, well, we're late, so we got to really just stay focused and get there. And he says, we're not late. It's 10 till. I'm like, dude, it is easily a 20-minute drive from here to there. You cannot make up that time. But he didn't get it. And as a result, the point being that it was happening to him. Why were you late? How many times you heard this? Why were you late? The dog ate my homework. I got all the traffic lights. Maybe you guys know this one. I didn't snow plow my driveway, or my plow guy didn't come. That's one, right? We don't have that in Southern California. But having grown up in upstate New York, I do know it. It exists. So, it's easy to blame, and you can find all the evidence. But the truth is, either it's happening to you or you're the one making it happen. It's an either or attitude. If you look at it as, I'm the one who didn't call my plow guy the night before to confirm everything's good. I'm the one who didn't get myself started on my trek before hitting all the red lights. I'm the one who didn't decide how many adult beverages I could have tonight. Right? That's ownership. That means I'm at cause. And then there's the second half of Noble Warrior Training, which is that we're all in this grand battle, and every one of us is fighting our worst enemy, our own personal worst enemy. And this personal worst enemy wants us to be in effect because it gets its energy from that, and it can manipulate us, it can control us, almost like it's another entity. I call this the Go ahead, Dave.
Well,
Please.
I'm just curious, and I'm trying to play this out in my brain and go from like dealing with a SEAL team to dealing with a hockey team, where one chain, one link in the chain can change that and it may not be I don't want to use the word fault, but everything that I was going for, if somebody else doesn't pick up the slack on that one, well, now I'm the effect. You know what I mean? Now it happened to me.
You have the evidence that it happened to you. And could you have done anything else? Sometimes yes, sometimes no, right? Sometimes it rains. Sorry, I'm thinking of really horrible situations, but sometimes you get surprised. You did not see that one coming. And that's where the acceptance part comes in. Going back to your original question about making an investment into Blockbuster Video, yes or no? No, this would be dumb. Who's going to rent from Blockbuster? Yeah, that you missed out. I get it. So who are you going to be in the shoes you're in now?
Well, I mean, if I had my choice, I'd pick Netflix every time. But I mean, you got to have a crystal ball for that.
Well, exactly. And since we don't have a crystal ball, whatever shoes you're in, who are you going to be at that moment? So, yes, I am responsible for the government, the election. How could I be responsible? Well, you turn it around. Instead of the defensive, how? Ask it constructively. How could I have been responsible for the outcome of the election? Well, I guess I could have done this more. I could have done that more. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. I mean, even something as simple as praying, right? Just meditating and just like sending good vibes. You could have done that. Okay. But otherwise, you're absolutely 100% correct, right? Like, this is not exactly accurate, but the glass, it's got 50% liquid in it. There's evidence that's half empty or evidence that's half full. So you're going to be right. From my own childhood, I find that I prefer to be half full, meaning that I'm responsible, as opposed to it happened to me, which, that can be a really tough one to swallow sometimes.
So I'm curious to know if there's ever a situation where you're dealing with a team and you lay this out and everyone goes, okay, we got it. But then the one that goes, I don't get it. Then how is that member of the team dealt with if it's not an all-in mentality?
Beautiful. So let's say we got 10 people on the team. Or better yet, let's say 5. 5 is an easier number. One person is going to get it. One person is going to struggle the most. In between the remaining 3, they're going to get it to some degree, or they're going to not get it to some degree. So whenever a team says, yeah, we get it, maybe. But then there's application, there's real life. Again, Mike Tyson, right? Everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the face. When you get punched in the face, how quickly can you get back up? How quickly can you reclaim the driver's seat? This is the beautiful thing about working with hockey goalies. By the way, just a little correction here. I did not work with the team. I worked with the goalies for 5 years. I'm not recognized officially by the team. And the team, they did what they were going to do, but there was influence. Like, how do I say this? Somebody I had been working with now, as of today, it's like 20 years we go back, but he was put in a position where he could influence Sully and share what he took from our work. And instantly, I swear, if you look at it, instantly Sidney Crosby changed. He stopped complaining during the play when he'd get crunched, and he's got all the evidence in the world. I got so much respect for Sidney Crosby. He's such a well-rounded leader and player. We got a lot of great players out there. We got some great leaders out there, but he is so well-rounded. And to my knowledge, he was called Sid the Kid because he was seen as a crybaby. That year, immediately, he elevated his game to my eyes. You know, I'm the worst fan because I just don't follow anybody. But I do know who Sidney Crosby is.
If you fell for that clickbait title, go check out the entire episode. It offers way more context to what we are talking about from some of your favorite players from past and present. Click here if you want to subscribe and get notifications. Click here if you want more full episodes, or if it's going to go back to the clips just right over here.